Hey, comic fans! Happy New Comic Book Day. It's Wednesday, and here's our picks of the week. There were quite a few good books this week on an overall medium-sized week, but let's get right into it. First one, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas: Zero's Journey. This is manga style, so it's a little bit, opens backwards, but the book was real good. Should have read that before I read the Free Comic Book Day version, because that leads into the Free Comic Book Day version. So pick that one up, and then you're going to want to pick up the Free Comic Book Day version as well. All right, they're two completely different stories. So from Image, Walking Dead, continue to learn about the new civilization, all the fun new stuff that they have. Real good book, definitely. If you're a Walking Dead fan, I'm certain you're already going to get it. But if you're not, this is the New World Order storyline has been real good, and you might want to check it out. Deathstroke versus Batman, Deathstroke 31. Continue to work on the whole who's Damian's actual father thing. So, good book. Avengers #1. This is kind of felt like the same Avengers that we've been reading every week. The No Surrender, disjointed teams all fighting, but it also had a sense like the Rebirth book for DC, so where there are some scenes where characters that we know and love that have had some really weird stuff going on in Marvel in the last couple of years are sitting around and talking about how weird the stuff was that happened to them over the last couple of years. And much like the Rebirth issue, Wally West was poking fun at all the stuff that happened during New 52. This book pokes fun at all the stuff that Marvel's been doing lately. So, real good read, good jumping on point. It's got the double numbering. I don't know if I can get it close enough where you can see that. So it's got the #1 and it's got Legacy number 691. So I guess that's what we're going with that. Batman. Basically, give you the same review on. Much like 2 weeks ago, Batman and X-Men Gold, both of them are leading up to weddings, and the Batman Booster's still messing everything up and believing he's the hero, and X-Men Gold, there's craziness trying to stop the wedding from happening as we get closer to the weddings in both of those books. Another Marvel book, Spider-Man, Bendis' Farewell. This was a good, heartwarming, touching story as Bendis says goodbye to Miles Morales, one of the many great characters that he created in his time at Marvel. Back to Image, Death or Glory #1. This was a real good book. This was Rick Remender doing Rick Remender things. It was a few different plot holes, a little bit thicker book, a little longer to read than your average book, but it was a real good read, something that I think everyone's going to enjoy. And then, rounded out, we have You Are Deadpool #1. I don't even know what to say about this book. This is one of the funniest, goofiest books I've probably ever read when it comes to comic books. Deadpool's kind of your dungeon master, leading you on a game. You can... Where's the... cut out pages and fold dice that Deadpool's fairly certain won't actually turn into dice. There's different options. You can read this book just from front to back, like you would a normal comic, or it's the choose your own adventure thing. Roll a die and come up with beat this number, go to this panel, or stay with this panel. You decide, do I live, do I die, go to this panel, this panel. There's craziness throughout the whole book. It's goofy, it's silly, it's Deadpool. What can you expect? And last but definitely not least this week, DC Nation Zero. We get 3 short stories in this book. We start off with a Joker story that is still Joker, mad that he hasn't been invited to the wedding. And you get to see how Joker reacts to not being invited to the wedding. Then you get Brian Michael Bendis on Superman. So you get the second installment of that. We got the first one in the back of Action 1000. So here's our second installment. And we rounded out with the new Justice League story. So real good read. And if you didn't see the Teaser Tuesday video, we will have a whole bunch of that book for free on Free Comic Book Day this Saturday. So you can pick it up and pay a quarter for it at your local shop, or pay a quarter for it here, or you can come in on Saturday and you can get it for free. So choice is yours. So anyway, enjoy your comics tonight. There's lots of great stuff to read this week, and see you later on in the shop. Bye-bye.